Hello everyone and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope offers Liam a trip to Rome, but he declines. The horse Taylor drank tea from Ridge at Forrester and inquired as to whether he had his passport. It was Ridge's. Taylor expressed her desire to be in Rome, but she understood that it was a work trip. In response, Thomas said he'd miss his mother. If somebody wouldn't miss her on the journey, Taylor inquired. Brooke, Taylor said in conclusion. Ridge retorted that Brooke was essential to the company. Taylor acknowledged it hesitantly. But Steffi inquired. The timing, Taylor acknowledged, was not in her favor. She came to the conclusion that the success of Hope and Thomas came before her. Steffi said goodbye to her mother as Ridge left to retrieve his suit from the sewing room. Taylor gushed proudly about her son when she was by herself and Thomas. "This isn't just about me," Thomas said to her. "You also play a role in this. Every thread of whatever I make contains a piece of you." According to Taylor, Thomas made a lifelong recovery commitment and is fulfilling it. Taylor highlighted that, as far as he and Hope were concerned, she wasn't concerned about him. She only wanted to say that. Later, Taylor was by herself when Ridge came back. He remarked that it was good to spend some time with her alone. She conveyed her gratitude to Thomas for his transformation. Ridge gave Taylor credit, but Taylor objected that she couldn't take all the glory. After the Brooke drama, she pleaded with Ridge to maintain his faith in her. Ridge didn't want to engage in it once more. Taylor insisted that they had never discussed it or gotten into it. She acknowledged that she had duped Ridge, claiming, "I wasn't trying to." Ridge asserted to know and predicted that Brooke would soon change her mind. Taylor believed Brooke would never take responsibility for her part in the incident and would keep defaming Taylor. He was prompted to recall the source by Taylor. She declared that she will always adore Ridge. Ridge pondered how he managed to look so good while Taylor continued to compliment him. Taylor didn't know, but she claimed that it made him a stubborn individual. Katie and Donna in the design studio concurred that what Taylor had done to Brooke was wrong. Brooke retorted that it had helped her see that Ridge was the love of her life, but that ever since Brooke and Taylor had exiled him, Ridge had been wary and guarded of his heart. Donna and Katie agreed that the ladies hadn't been treated fairly by the back and forth, which had to end. Ridge had stopped referring to her as Logan and had grown wary. Brooke said, but he still understood. She imagined he intended to shield them from more heartbreak in the future. Katie could see that Taylor had wanted to introduce Brooke to someone other than Ridge, despite Brooke later telling her sisters that Taylor had swore she hadn't meant any damage. Ridge, according to Brooke, had built a barrier between them and maintained referring to her as Brooke rather than Logan. Ridge used her name in a way that she thought she had never heard him do before, and she imitated it. Katie questioned whether Rome, the mythical city, would bring about a change. It wouldn't be spectacular without her by his side, Carter declared as he entered. Katie afterwards asked Carter by herself if he was looking forward to the vacation. He was, but he claimed that he disliked leaving her. When Katie made fun of locking him in her bedroom, he said that it wasn't a bad idea. Although she claimed she would miss him, she expressed her delight for him. They made love. Donna wished Brooke luck on her journey in the hallway. Donna had a hunch that Rome would fundamentally alter Ridge and his Logan situation. Hope was sidetracked in Brooke's cabin by her fantasy of Thomas in Rome. When Liam interrupted, he inquired about her packing for Rome. Hope encouraged Liam to keep his phone on so she could call them after they both expressed how much they would miss one another. Liam believed that the preview success was a given. The issue was the other noise. When Liam heard Hope use his name, he inquired as to if he was meant to seem as like he wasn't still worried about Thomas traveling with her to Rome. If he was really worried, Hope reasoned, "Maybe you should just come with us to Rome." The invitation left Liam that Liam was her spouse and that she wanted him present. Liam retorted that he didn't have to watch over her. She didn't need Thomas present, he added. He only wanted her to have fun and would be rooting for her in spirit. Liam thought she had a lot of options for getting Thomas out of the trip. Thomas responded that Hope couldn't make him cancel the trip. Hope disagreed, saying that the arrangements had already been made, the schedule had been established, and it was into the 11th hour. Liam thought that everyone would understand. Liam argued that since it wasn't the first time he'd asked, things might change. He reasoned that even if people wanted to see Hope, It wouldn't be the end of the world if Thomas didn't go. If she understand that, Liam inquired. She claimed to. He implored her, explaining that it didn't feel right that they were all sticking together. Liam retorted that everyone would hold the jet for her when Hope complained that she was holding everyone up. Liam argued that Hope's assertion that she couldn't stop Thomas from leaving wasn't true. Thomas didn't need to be present, he claimed. Hope began to complain in a whiny way about how stressed she already felt from going above and above to please everyone. Hope made the decision that if Liam wasn't going on the trip, he had to come to terms with the fact that Thomas, the head designer, would be going instead. Hope claimed she had not intended to leave in that manner. She confessed her love for him and her urgent need to leave for the airport. She gave him a cheek kiss before leaving the house in tears. Alone, Liam thought about discovering Hope atop Thomas in the design studio. Steffi had mentioned that Hope had feelings for Thomas, according to Liam. Hope had said to Liam that she couldn't picture herself in Rome without Thomas. Liam recalled pleading with her because it felt improper. As Brooke and Carter boarded the jet, Steffi and Ridge welcomed them. The gang questioned why Hope and Thomas were still there. Following Thomas' arrival, who had been delayed in traffic, Hope entered. Hope lied when Brooke inquired about how things were going with Liam. On the screen, a slow-motion scene of everyone buckling in, sitting down, and grinning was displayed. Hope and Thomas exchanged looks as it came to a close. Liam and Thomas are lost by Hope Logan. This summer on the CBS soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful, there may be some significant marriage reorganizations, and it all starts this week with the infamous Italy vacation. For some weeks now, B&B has been hinting at Forrester Creations' significant trip to Rome. However, there can be a turn in the road that no one anticipated. Everyone has noticed Hope Logan's, Annika Noel's, blatant flirting with Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, for weeks, notably her husband Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton. According to reports about The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam won't be able to control his jealousy and will probably try to ruin the trip or maybe pay a surprise visit to Europe. Hope Logan packs up Liam Forrester. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope won't like her husband bugging her and endangering the biggest show of her career. She's actually had enough. Since Hope began working with Thomas, their marriage has been hanging by a thread, and Liam's antics in Italy will be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Hope divorces her husband, but there will apparently be a twist that no one could have foreseen. The Bold and the Beautiful rumors claim that Thomas could startle Hope and silence her. Thomas Forrester is in the clear, according to Hope. He did, after all, have a whole Hope mannequin. I assume that is love. Hope Logan is shocked by Thomas Forrester. However, Thomas has put in a lot of effort to regain his family's confidence and establish himself as a credible designer. He might also decide that hooking up with Hope isn't worth losing all he has worked so hard for the past several months to establish, especially now that his career is taking off. Hope Logan might return from Italy alone as a dollar, without Thomas or Liam, if she isn't careful. What do B&B lovers think? Has Hope used her hand too much?